Hello, friends, and welcome back to Happy News, etc., where we collect the bright side of the day. Today's story might sound like science fiction, but it's actually happening. Humanoid robots, machines that walk, see, think, and in some cases are already at work. We've always built machines to make life easier, from the wheel to the washing machine. This is the next chapter of that same story, except now our machines are starting to look back at us. Over the past year, we've watched companies like Tesla, XPENG, and 1X Technologies race to bring intelligent, human-shaped robots to life. And while they still move awkwardly, the fact that they move at all is something incredible. Tesla's robot is called Optimus. It uses the same neural network that powers Tesla's self-driving cars, learning visually and not just from code. It can walk, balance, and fold laundry in a demo, and Musk says the goal is to produce millions of them to work in factories and homes. It's not here yet, but the impact could be enormous. Then there's the Neo Gamma, a humanoid robot built by a Norwegian company called 1X Technologies. Unlike its competitors, Neo is designed for real world interaction. It's soft on the outside. It can open doors, lift objects, and even charge itself. It's not perfect. The movement to me is clumsy, and in testing it struggles with fine tasks, but it's here. You can apply to get one, and that's a major step forward. In China, XPENG EV manufacturer has entered the race with a humanoid called Iron. It's powered by XPENG's own AI chips, and it has over 80 degrees of freedom. Runs on a solid-state battery that's lighter and more efficient than traditional lithium batteries. The company says it'll start appearing in commercial spaces in 2026, doing everything from retail work to logistics support. I saw a video of one of these walking around on stage, and I have to say, it really was graceful. It was so graceful that people couldn't believe it wasn't a person dressed up as a robot. So the CEO and some of the staffers went back on stage, cut out a piece of its calf, and exposed the actuators on the hydraulics, had it continue to walk just as gracefully. It was really fun to watch. All of this progress, it's happening fast, but there are limits. These robots can perform specific trained movements, but they're not yet capable of adapting fluidly to unpredictable environments. They can follow a task, but they can't fully understand context the way a human does. That's the next frontier. Not just motion, but decision making, flexibility, and awareness. And this is where things just start to get big, because this isn't just about robotics, it's about work. For the first time, artificial intelligence will have a body, combining physical automation with the intelligence we've already seen from large language models. You won't just have data systems, you'll have a physical labor force that never needs a paycheck, never gets sick, and doesn't have to clock out. That means the same kind of automation that changed manufacturing could now reshape transportation, construction, logistics, healthcare, service jobs, and practically anything it can touch. There's no question that this transition is coming. Jobs will disappear and others will change. But I don't think the goal is to replace people, it's to liberate them. If robots can handle the repetitive, dangerous, exhausting, and mundane tasks, people can focus on creativity, connection, and problem solving. The threat is real, but so is the opportunity. If this technology is managed wisely, the productivity it creates could support new systems, things like universal income, cheaper goods, or automation that's owned collectively instead of privately. Every major invention in history disrupted before it uplifted. The printing press, electricity, the computer, and the internet. All of them changed everything, but in the end, they expanded what people could do. That doesn't mean we can ignore the risks. There will be challenges, safety, regulation, fairness, and we'll have to figure them out as we go. But the fear that robots are going to take over isn't realistic to me. They're not thinking or wanting. They're doing, and we could talk about it. To me, they'll do exactly what we build and train them to do. When I see these robots walk, I see a reflection of what's possible when humans keep pushing forward. If we approach this next chapter with empathy and foresight, it could become one of the most important advances of our lifetime. What do you think the most transformative impact of humanoid robotics will be in the next decade? In any case, the first generation is already on its feet, blinking, learning, and walking among us. The question isn't if they'll change the world, it's how we'll decide to shape that change. And that's your happy news for today, because even when the future feels uncertain, it's still being built by people who believe in making it better. I hope you have a wonderful day and find some time to smile.